So, basically I'm doing it on my dad. He grew up in Romulus. For people that don't know that, it's by like east side of Detroit. And basically he was just supposed to be a statistic again. He wasn't supposed to make it out. He was supposed to, like every kid out of Romulus, just get up in drugs. I mean, he kind of did, but got out of it, get through all that. So, my dad's background, that's where we're going to go off. He didn't have parents. His dad was home, but his dad was drunk. My mom, well, his mom, my grandma, she was kind of divorced, so she lived in a different city. So my dad basically lived off the couch with his football friends. So my dad showed perseverance, dedication, and self-motivation throughout his life. And now he's multi-millionaire, has a $1 million company that he owns on the, again, east side of Detroit. And so perseverance, that's the first one I have. Perseverance is fighting through difficult times to overcome some kind of odds or something. So my dad persevered through when he was at Eastern Michigan. He got a scholarship to go play football there, and he blew out his ACL. He could have quit. Came back, blew out his ankle. Could have quit again. So my dad just kept going and going and going until eventually they just took his scholarship away completely. Could have quit again then, got back into selling drugs. Could have just quit. And he said no. He got a job working as an engineer someplace that no one even heard of. And with his help, they became the top 10 or something like that for renting and selling construction equipment. Self-motivation, that's kind of apparent. He was self-motivated. He didn't have parents. He didn't have a support system. He grew up in a town where no one cared who he was, had no clue who he was. He had to make a name for himself. That's what his motivation was. So after coming out of the top 10 company they called it NES, he decided he could do it better. So him and my uncles, they got together, they put in whatever money they had, which was barely anything, got a little shop about the size of this classroom, started running and selling lawnmowers. And that turned into like golf carts, and then it turned into big equipment, and they got bigger contracts, to the point where now we don't have to worry about money. I could not work because of him. He gave me the life I have today that he did not have. And then the last one I have is dedication. He decided what he was going to do in life, and he went with it. He bought into what he wanted, so that way he did not have to live. Now, I didn't have to live how he lived. So he showed dedication throughout his entire life. When he broke his ankles, he still went back. He still kept fighting. He dedicated himself to his work, to his kids. I'd probably say, if I had to be like one person in the world, I want to be like my dad. And in conclusion, I guess it's a good success story because it's just a generic success story. He came from Detroit, gangbanger city, blah, 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 millionaire. But you gotta look at the hard facts. He really had no support system. Could have given up about 10 times. He still could give up right now and just get rid of everything. But he's still working at 46 years old, so I can do what I want in life. So that's about my dad.